It's Joseph P. as in Patrick Mellen, and my rank was yeoman third class. Came down to my enlistment, would have ended in September, the end of September '66. I was asked 2 months prior to that to would I ship over, and they gave me the whole particulars. The ship was going to Vietnam in October of '66. I was due to get out the 29th of September. I went home, asked my wife, and because it was an 8-month deployment, and I asked her, would it be okay? And she said, well, I'm very pregnant. And that was, she said, I wish you wouldn't go. You've been holding home, as, you know, because we got married halfway through my enlistment. So we spent a lot of time at sea. Maybe a week in port, 3 weeks at sea, because that's just what we did. But I didn't go. I came back and told my division officer, and he understood. And you know the history for Keppler from then. She went to Vietnam. She was hit on Mount 51, which was originally where I worked, and a lot of men were hurt. And which I kept in touch with these men, not from the gun mount, but from the ship's office, for the entire deployment. So back at home, I've got several letters, many postcards, and it was nice to keep in touch with them all the time. You know, so that was really my career. You know, I did make second class, never put it on, because I needed those 8 months. So that's what they did. You know, if you give me 8 months, you can guarantee I'll be second class when we go back from. And that may have been my discerning factor, stay in the Navy or get out. But my wife, she didn't really want me in the Navy. So I did. I did my 4 years, 1 month and 19 days. So really, I had a good time. I enjoyed it. You know, she was a good ship. You don't realize, you know, I put 3 years, 1 month and 19 days on that ship. I always say, I never blame my wife. I understood that. I respected that. And she said to me, aren't you happy I listened to her? Because when the ship got hit, she would have been home. And as it was, the ship didn't get back till after my son was born. So that would have been held against me to this day. So, and I could just picture me out there. I can't communicate with her. And she would see this on the radio or TV first, and what would she be thinking? Oh my God, you know. So, but that's. I said no. I went back and I told my division officer, said no, my wife asked me not to go. You know, I had served my time. If it had been 8 months earlier, I would have had no choice. I would have gone. You know, because I felt sometimes I did 4 years in the Navy, and I really didn't serve my country. You know what I mean? I mean. You go in the service, you know, here we are, we're on war in another part of the world, and I'm over here in a peacetime Navy. We're in a peacetime Navy, and we're kind of like, well, we're in a wartime Navy, but peacetime mission, like over here in the Atlantic. You know, we're over there, they were being shot at, and people dying. And the thing of it was that my brother was a careerman in the Air Force, and he did 6 tours in Vietnam. And just to throw him into the works, he's gone now, unfortunately. He was shot down twice and wounded once on air rescue. And he was missing in action for 3.5 months. And when they found him, only he and the co-pilot survived. And that was north of the DMZ, but they walked out. And he contributed his survival to the survival course they had to go through down in Florida, in the Everglades. So that's what he attributed his survival to. So, but that was that. So here I was possibly going to Vietnam. My brother was in Vietnam, and I was going to go to Vietnam, and my mother was having a hemorrhage. You know, she was just a basket case. So that was another consideration.